I'm Vanessa Rodriguez, and you're watching J45 KUVI. I'd like to welcome our guest, Morgan Clayton from TelTec Security Systems, Inc.
Well, Vanessa, glad to be here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So a question I had for you is, what does the alarm system look like for somebody that's trying to get an alarm on their home? What is needed? What do you feel is necessary?
You know, whenever I talk to consumers, especially your viewers out there, at this day and time, people are always worried about security.
Right.
So I always tell them, start with the basics. It's the 3 C's.
Okay.
1, make sure that they have a contractor's license.
Okay.
Number 2, make sure that they're investigated by Consumer Affairs. And number 3, make sure that they have a high level of customer service, so at the end of the day, when you call, they can take care of you.
Right.
Those 3 C's are the 3 things to ask before they go in the door.
Okay. I had a question for you. Is it required for sales and technicians to have a background check?
You know, I'm so glad you asked that. The answer is yes. In fact, I brought with me, and maybe whenever a salesperson comes to your door, you want to always ask them to show you a Consumer Affairs card.
Oh, okay.
And a Consumer Affairs card is a card where they've gone through the appropriate background check
Okay.
to be sure that they are authorized to go in and perform the service they're providing. Otherwise, you do not want them in your home, because it just means they haven't been certified to do what they're doing, even though they may have the knowledge to do it.
Right. I didn't know that, but that's good information.
Very much so.
What kind of technology, I mean, obviously cell phones are really big right now, and so people, with these trends, what kind of alarm systems can we look for?
Well, there's 2. 1, you have to look at the demographics and look at, for example, mom and dads. So alarm systems have been around for like 100 years, okay? So therefore you have the basic on and off with the key.
Right.
And so you still have people who want the basic, I want to just turn it on and turn it off with no complications. And then you move into the millenniums and the kids and everybody, or the young adults or the adults. Myself, we're very much into technology. So we now move into what we call your mobile device, which is your cell phone. So today, we can completely manage, operate, program, and communicate what you want on security from your cell phone to me, to my office.
Okay.
So what's in play today is, when you start looking at security, just know, yes, you can design it to keep it simple, so it's not complicated, or you can get into turning on the lights, opening up the garage, communicating with the system from your cell phone. That's the technology that's available. TelTec has its own research and development group, and we go out and we talk to people like yourself or others who have families, and we ask them, what are the things that they like? What are the things that are comfortable for them? And then we start to develop our technology into that, so that we're able to attract customers with things they like.
Right.
That's
so basically, it's basically finding the right tools for that person, so customizing it to them. Because not everybody's going to be technology savvy, and some are going to be very savvy, so just finding the right product for them.
Yeah, because keep in mind, the elements go today, you can go, for example, something as simple as a doorbell ring product.
Right.
You can then get into the wireless product or the camera product, and a lot of that's fine, but the key is it effectively doing what you want it to do? That's what's important.
Right.
And not giving you nuisance problems.
Right. What insurance discounts, when putting a system like this in your home, is offered?
When you talk to your insurance companies like State Farm or others, their discount rates vary from 7 to 10%.
Okay.
But normally when they are varied with the idea that you have a security system that's been installed by a licensed company. In addition to, you have your smoke detection to protect your family. Because keep in mind, the insurance company is giving you the discount based on you installing it in a way that keeps you safe and keeps the asset or the property safe, so that basically it's a win-win.
Right.
So about 7 to 10% is the normal discounts off your annual premium. But keep in mind, every situation is case to case, so I always advise your customers to call their insurance company to ask, because there's a variance just based on the market.
Right, and you kind of reached on a little bit. What I was going to ask is the next thing was about fire and gas, protector, like any type of alarm system. Nowadays, you can integrate that into your alarm system.
That is correct. Here are the things that we find that we're being asked every day that we encourage people to do, because if you have families or you're busy, or you live at home, the alarm system has your alarm. You also have your smoke detector. You also have your carbon monoxide detector. You also have your water sensor, because sometimes your hot water heater breaks. So all of those connect into the security system today.
Nice.
So we can call your plumber, or you can call your husband or whoever early before the damage gets to extent thus why it's a good reason for the insurance companies to give you discounts to have it.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that's really good information.
Good to have.
Yeah, thank you, Morgan, for joining us today. We appreciate your time.
My pleasure, and always a pleasure to be at Univision and to work with you, and always keep safe. Happy to be here.
Yes, thank you. You're watching Justice 45 KUVI. Until then, we ask that you be aware and be safe.